Hi everyone, I am Karan and welcome to Karan's Gyan. The stock on focus for today is CDSL, Central Depository Services Limited. And CDSL just released its really strong quarter one results, and these results are really impressive. These numbers speak for themselves. Now, before delving into the quarterly results and the year-on-year results, let us understand what is the business of CDSL. So CDSL basically has three businesses: depository activity, data entry and storage, and repository. So any one of you who has a demat account would obviously have a depository, and your depository can be either NSDL or CDSL. In a depository, your securities are held in an electronic form. So earlier, what used to happen was people used to have physical certificates of the shares or the bonds they are holding. However, now they have electronic certificates. So everything is stored electronically, which has made life a little more easier for both us and the regulatories. Now, basically, it has different revenue items, just transaction charges. So whenever you sell your shares, you have to pay the depository fees. It has other charges related to corporate actions. For example, when you are bidding for an FPO or an IPO, or you're getting money via share buyback. So it has various other charges that it gets. It has repository charges. So repository charges are basically for OTC products. By OTC products, I mean over the counter products. So now we buy futures and options via an exchange. However, there are a lot of people who buy currency swap agreements or forward contracts via banks or different financial bodies, and they would also need a repository account, and hence this repository account for over the counter products that they buy from the bank, be it a derivative product or a non derivative product. It is stored in CDSL or NSDL accounts. Data entry storage, again, data entry storage is accounts. You buy or sell shares, so there's obviously a data entry to it, and there's storage cost related to it, because whenever CDSL is holding your shares in electronic form, it has various server farms. It has a server farm in India, for example, and it'll have a backup server farm somewhere else in an undisclosed location. So even that gives revenue to them. So now we look at CDSL quarter one results. Now these quarter one results aren't really surprising, because as we know, a lot of CDSL accounts are being opening lately, and its only competition is NSDL. So this is the duopoly. It is a two company market basically. So two company rule this market of depository services. So revenue from operations, if I look at quarter on quarter basis, I see revenue from operations have at least increased by about 9%, and net expenses have decreased. So revenue from operations have increased from about 5.998 crores to 65.26 crores. Expenses have decreased by 20%, and net profit has in turn increased. Now we see a discrepancy between revenue from operations and net expenses. If you look at the difference is of course not 46 crores, it is lesser than 46 crores. But what I have not included here is other income. Other income should not generally be considered in your analysis, because other income is not stable. Only your revenue from operations should be counted, because it is the revenue you're getting from your operations. Other income is secondary. Okay, it is a plus point, but it is just other income. It may be there this quarter, it may not be there next quarter. So you shouldn't take it into account. As a result, the net profit takes into the account the of other incomes. Net profit seems to be high, but as you can see, the net profit itself has increased drastically because expenses are brought into control, and revenue from operations have increased. Similarly, if I see year on year data, so I've done a little mistake here, I'll correct it. So while I'm correcting it, I would talk to you about the revenue from operations on year data. I'm comparing year on year data of June 2020 to June 2019. And It seems that even year on year it is doing better compared to last year. It has increased its revenue from operations by about 12% from 58.40 crores to 65.26 crores. Expenses are brought under control again, and net profit has increased by about 60%, 67% to be exact, and it seems good for CDSL as far as I can see. And I would recommend this share because this is a good share and this will always be in business. The depository business would always be there because everything is happening electronically these days. Now we look at the segment wise revenue and segment wise results. Like I said, it is involved in three major activities. The three major activities are depository activity, data entry and storage, and repository activity. So, repository activity is generally for OTC products, these are off market products. Depository activities are for on market products, exchange based products such as cash segment, futures, options that you buy via exchange. And we see depository activity is improving. It has been increasing. This is what you should look for in companies. Your revenue should be increasing on both quarterly basis and year on year basis. The depository activity is strong, whereas the data entry and storage revenue is decreasing. This mainly is because of automation, so you generally don't need a lot of manual labor these days for data entry and storage jobs. You have more or less automation going on, and because of automation I feel the revenue from data entry and storage has basically decreased, and it feels that data entry jobs and storage jobs are becoming redundant these days. Secondly, I look at repository services. Repository services 18 lakhs, 28 lakhs, 86 lakhs. I won't consider it as of now. It's a small market. This market is OTC market hasn't quite grown in India. Exchange based market is pretty good in India, so we'll just look at depository activity. Now looking at segment results, of course. So this is the revenue that they're getting, and this is the profit they're having. So we can see the profit they're having from depository activity is increasing. Last year it was 13 crores, and this year it's 30 crores. So about 100% jump, 120% jump. The data entry and storage profits are almost the same. Repository is going in loss. So maybe this is to attract financial institutions basically, because they provide OTC products. So in order for financial products to come, this is a extra venture they have, and we can see the results of this venture maybe in future when the OTC activity grows in India, over the counter products increase in India. As of now, exchange based activities are happening. So I'll talk about this um, table. So like I said, it has transaction charges, other charges, issuer related charges, interest income on treasury investments. It costs are basically technology costs and employee costs, because they are having databases. So there the technology costs are there, employee costs are there. So exactly, that's pretty much it. Now I would talk about the share price. Now before dwelling into this, yeah, so let us look at the quality. So the quality is good. The CDSL, there are only two players in this industry of depository services. It's NSDL and CDSL. NSDL is not listed as of now. We expect NSDL IPO to come soon, but CDSL is there. It is listed, so it is a good. It has good management risk. It has no management risk, good growth opportunity, and a good capital structure. Valuation is expensive because obviously its P ratio is 32.20, price to book value is 4.72, so that's why it's expensive. And maybe good quality things are sold at a premium. So this is what you should see. This is a good quality share, that's why it's sold at a premium. Now we look at the financials. I discussed the financials. Look at the shareholding. So the shareholding is basically by we see mutual funds have about, I would say, promoters are Bombay Stock Exchange in this case, because it is BSE's uh, uh, company, and NSDL is actually the promoter for NSDL is NSE. So BSE is the promoter. It has no pledged holdings, and mutual funds have about 12.87% stake. It has increased about 2.15% stake, and insurance companies have stake, non-institutional investors have stake, DIs have stake. So a pretty reasonable and a pretty good shareholding, as I would say, because it instills confidence in investors that mutual funds have good amount of holdings, insurance companies have holdings. So it seems to be a good share. We look at the price trend. So the price trend is just a second. Yeah, so we look at the price trend, we see, yeah, so if you look at 1 month onwards, we see 1 month it has been rising just like the market. It made a low of about 270.7 in the last month. Year to date, we see the low it made of 185.7 rupees, and since then it has been rising. 1 year, if I see again, the low is 185.7. And 3 year, if I look at 3 year basis, it is selling at a discount. If I look at the 3 year high price, the 3 year high price is made at 390 rupees. So again, this is because of a downturn in market, and this is a good share, and this has good scope because everything will happen electronically in the future, and there'll be no physical certificates in the coming years. And CDSL, being one of the two key players in the market, would be the king. So guys, this is pretty much it about CDSL, and I hope you like my video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.